What's up guys, I'm back once again to show you some of the hot mods of the week, and in today's episode we have a retexture for one of the most powerful power armors in the game. We also have a sound replacer mod for one of my favourite weapon mods I've ever reviewed. But to kick things off, we have a sound replacer mod that's going to change most of the sounds in Fallout 4, and of course I'm talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare sound effects pack. Now let me give you an example of this mod in action. Okay, so this mod just affects the running noise when you're on metal and wood. Well, not exactly. It also works on more natural terrains. Here is another example. Now this mod is not only going to affect the noise of running and jumping, but it's also going to change the sound of your grenades. Anyway, I could make this section of the video really long and explain all of the different things that this mod changes, but I don't think that is a very good idea, as it will just turn into watching the same clip twice, over and over again. So with that, on to the next mod. Now I think it's pretty fair to say that the XO1 power armor is one of the most powerful armors in the game. So what if we made the Quantum XO1 look just a little bit nicer? And of course, to do this we're going to be using the mod Quantum XO1 4K, and as the name suggests, this is a 4K retexture for the Quantum XO1 power armor found in the Nuka World DLC. Now, maybe this retexture isn't quite interesting enough for you. You want something a bit more unique. Well, luckily for you, there is an optional file that adds in a glowing retexture instead. Now, as you can see, these two retextures are fairly similar until you put them both side by side. Then the differences become quite easy to notice. The purple is just a little bit brighter, and all of the holes for the screws glow with a light blue effect. Now, of all of the XO1 power armor retexture mods that I've seen, neither of these two are my favourite. My favourite is the Quantum XO1 4K Black Devil. Now if you're looking for a Black Devil power armor but aren't willing to buy the Creation Club one, then this mod might just be what you're looking for. But the Creation Club one has an entirely new model. Yes, but does it have 4K textures? I didn't think so. So I guess it really comes down to what you're looking for in your Black Devil power armor. Now back in episode 24 we reviewed the AKM Complex, but apparently someone wasn't happy with the way it sounded, or they thought it could sound better. So now we have the mod AKM Complex Sound Replacer, and this is what it's going to sound like. Now when it comes to weapon sound replacers, I usually have a hard time deciding which one I prefer. Do I choose the sound that's familiar to me, that I'm used to, or the new sound, which is fresh and interesting? Either way, I show the mods, and if you want to download them, you download them. Now when it comes to weapon mods, there is quite a few to choose from, but how many of them come with a gold skin? Actually quite a few. Well, now that list is about to get even longer, with the mod Gold Plated Weapons. Now some of the most popular weapon mods that you can download are going to be getting a golden overhaul. And yes, this even includes one for the Giat FAMAS, one of my personal favourites. I feel like every week that I make a video, I am somehow mentioning the Giat FAMAS. Anyway, getting back onto the subject, as of the time of recording this mod supports 12 different weapons. Now as for the gold skin itself, there is actually two kinds. The standard gold, which gives 10% increased damage, and the Gold Enhanced, which gives 15% increased damage and 25% increased critical hit damage. And of course, to apply these bonuses to your weapon, you're going to need a small amount of gold. Now with the last mod, we retextured 12 weapons, so with this next mod, it's going to seem quite insignificant retexturing only one. But what a retexture it is. And of course, I'm talking about SVU Retextured. Now the SVU is a rifle included in the Russian Recon pack, and this mod author has gone to the extent of making this amazing retexture, and I'm not certain, but I'd say the resolution as well is a bit higher. Anyway, I love how this mod adds a small amount of colour to the weapon instead of it being just black. Anyway, a quick mod review for a simple mod, and with that, on to the next one. Now in this episode, we've pretty much changed all of the sounds that the character makes in the game. We've retextured one of the best power armors in the game, and we've replaced the firing sound for one amazing weapon. So surely there is nothing left in the game for us to change. And that is where you're wrong, because with our last mod, New Vegas dynamic main menu and sound replacer, we're going to be changing the main menu. Now this is the standard main menu to Fallout 4 that we've all seen 1,000,001 times, and this is the brand new New Vegas one. Now there really isn't too much to say about this mod in particular, but if you're a huge fan of Fallout New Vegas, like I know a lot of people are, then this mod might be worth a download. But with that, that's going to wrap it up for this mod, and the video for that matter. I hope you all enjoyed the mods here today, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all in the next video.